It's a great deposit you're putting in the bank for the long view. All right. So as I said, I just feel I want to circulate my wrists for a moment, and maybe I'll lift the arms up too. Just get a little stretch, wiggle your fingers, take a big breath. And as you breathe out, join the palms. Just head straight down the midline and pause at the heart. Close your eyes. Great place at the beginning of your practice to check in. How am I feeling? This moment of embracing your silence, your place of deep listening to the inner voice, the inner world. And take a nice big breath in, fill yourself right up to the top, hold the breath. Take in a little more. And breathe out. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Take in more. Exhale. One more. We'll welcome ourselves and chant Om 3 times. Inhale to begin. Om. Sit for a moment or two here in our silence and our stillness. Keep your hands as they are, release them into your lap. A moment here. Releasing your hands. Keep your eyes closed or gently open, and we'll just start with the circulation of the chest, the heart, stirring the cauldron of the pelvic bowl. Your head move, your jaw soft. Feel like this is that circular cat-cow. Press back and to the side and forward. Balancing on your sit bones, so one and the other. And then reverse. Circulate. And we'll go one time in each direction. And then just move a little bit side to side, and like we're listening to some very nice music. And then the next time you come over to the right side, we'll plant the right arm, sweep the left arm up and around, and just move this around. Let the body turn. And soft jaw, soft eyes. Feel like you're really welcoming and opening yourself here. Reverse this, so the arm is circulating in the opposite direction. And then we'll end with the arm up in the air. Take this hand behind the head, just get a little deeper and move this elbow down and picking up. Let's end with the elbow facing down. You're just going to press your back, holding your head. Maybe the head is anchored into the hand. We'll turn this into twist. We'll release the left hand down to the right knee. Walk the right hand behind you. And take a few moments here. You can lift your heart. And take a nice big breath in. Take in some more. And as you exhale, release the center. Pause here and stretch your little legs out. Move your little feet, your little toes. Good. And then we'll come back to opposite cross of the legs or whatever works best for you. If you need to sit, now you know what we're doing. So more height. Take that. Good. Okay, once you're centered, let's reach the arms up. Take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, we'll take the left hand down. We'll start to circulate this right arm. And the arm is moving, but feel that it's really happening more in the upper chest area. Maybe the head and neck are moving. And you find some joy here. We'll change direction. Great. One time in each direction. We'll end with the arm up in the air. Take the hand behind your head and start to just move a little bit deeper into that shoulder joint or wherever you're feeling that. Could be in the underarm area or the back of the heart. Pause with the elbow pointing down and press into the hand. Hand's going to hold the head. Releasing this right hand to the left knee. Walk the left hand behind you. Move into your twist. Have a soft jaw, soft eyes. And taking a nice big breath as you are. Take in some more. And as you exhale, come back to your center and we'll pause here for a moment. I'm just going to turn the palms up and feel. Okay, we're just going to roll the head before we change. You can change the legs if you need to. Start by just releasing the chin to the chest. Almost like you're lifting the chest up to the chin. And then rolling your head around. Soft jaw. Then your eyes can be open or closed. Explore this full circumference of neck movement. And reverse. One time in each direction. And then once you've completed that, come back with the chin down and just start to take the chin, right shoulder and then left shoulder a few times. And the next time it comes to the right shoulder, we're going to stay there. Just turn the head to the right, turn your eyeballs to the right. And then maybe we'll add a twist to the left. So the right hand could hold on to the right shin and the left hand will go behind you. And you can start to find your twist there. Then the right hand can walk its way over to the left shin or maybe the left thigh. Keep the eyes, head turning. Open the left shoulder a little bit more. Take a full inhale. Take in more air. And as you exhale, bring everything back to center. Pause. Stretch your little legs out. Move your little feet, your little toes. And then come back to whatever works here. We'll do the second side. So once you're here, release the chin down and we'll start just taking that chin side to side, little half move. And then move the chin over to the left side, looking over your left shoulder. So the eyeballs are moving left, your jaw is soft. Maybe you can lift the heart a little bit. And then moving everything else to twist on the right side. And just let the left hand kind of find its way slowly wherever it needs to go. So you can keep the head, the eyes, and open the right shoulders. Take it back. Inhale fully. Take in more air. And release, come to center. Pause. Okay, get stretching the legs out, move your little toes around, and we're gonna just open the foot. So whatever works, let's start with I'm starting with the left foot. Whatever you need to do, you put it there, give it a little wake up, and then you heel, the arch of the foot, toes, and then spreading your toes. We're just gonna pay a little attention to the toes here. So we'll spread them first. And then we'll give each one a little twist and a little pull. You're also working the sides of the toe. Just be fascinated by your own foot. Good. Okay, and then we'll weave the fingers of the opposite hand in between the toes as best as you can. Okay, we haven't done this for a couple weeks now, so you might notice, things are a little tighter. And then once you're in there, whatever you need to do, you can just shake it, you can roll it. Take a few moments just opening the toes. I'm going to keep the fingers in the toes and give the foot a little corkscrew twist. You can take the fingers out of the toes. Just give it a little wake up. Okay. Love a moment of love for a foot. So even just like, oh, thank you. I love you. Appreciate you. And then release and look at both your feet. Okay. And bring the other foot in wherever you need it to be. And we'll start by loving this foot. Love it up. Yes. And then we'll come to the toes. And just pull the toes apart, opening up the spaces between the toes. And then we'll give each toe a little twist and a tug. I have a funny story, just reminded me. Okay, then weave your fingers in. My dad got a new walker and he loves it. He loves it. It's so, perfect. He says to my mom, Rose, you should get one of these. It was very funny. He loves it so much. Yeah. So, but I was thinking about him because, I say often his feet are amazing. For someone with, all the stuff, aging, 88. So, okay. So we're giving it a twist. I didn't say it, but good. Okay, and then we'll spread the toes. And just move the foot in any way. That could just be rocking the toes forward or back. An intuitive moment for you. What do you need here? Your little toes. Love your foot. Thank you. Love you. And then we'll release and take a moment. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to do is a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. I've been, this idea of pranayama, this breath work we practice. Do a little bit every day, deposits in the bank. So I'm going to sit in Virasana. If you need more height or however you want to sit, it's all good. Okay, and then just beat your chest for a moment. We've done some breath stuff. Just open that up. Yes, energy. Yeah, moving energy. And then just do this. You're right here in the. Yes, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. And then, so this is how we're going to do it. I have a clock here. We're going to do 1 minute with one hand, your dominant hand. Then we'll release, pause, and then we'll do the same thing with the opposite hand for a minute. So just so you know, we're going to be sitting for a little bit, which is good work too. Okay, so we'll start with the dominant hand, and then you put your thumb on, that's your right nostril, and then the other two on your left, and then the middle fingers can tuck in or pause at the third eye, anything here. And then once you're settled with the hand position, just without putting any pressure, and the pressure comes more not at the bottom of the nostrils, but more at the top, like just where they start to flare out. And just find your sit for a moment. Okay, and so the way we'll begin is we'll inhale through both nostrils. Then we'll seal the right and exhale through the left. And you'll inhale left. And we'll switch. And we'll just continue on switching with each exhale. Drop into your own rhythm. For our last round. And then you'll release your hands, stay here, just feel the effects. And then take your non-dominant hand and find your finger placement. You might need a few moments to just settle into that. And then again, we'll breathe in through both nostrils. This time we'll seal the left and breathe out right. And continue. Your last round. And then release your hand. Right. So, okay, from here, we'll stretch our little legs out again. Move your little toes, move your little feet. Okay, so from here, we're going to come into forward fold. Be standing forward fold. And if you're like, oh, I'm not be here, and you take up sitting forward fold. That's all fine. Whichever one. And maybe if blocks are helpful, or that's all fine too. Okay, so if you're standing with me, pause for a moment. If you're sitting, Pause for a moment, feel. Okay, whichever one you're doing, you're gonna reach your arms up, get nice and long. As you exhale, start to fold. Release in kind. And if you're standing, you want to separate your legs further apart or move your hands forward or back. Just be very playfully curious. So if you're standing, you want to feel that you're balanced over your feet. You feel the heels are into the floor, the balls of the feet are into the floor, the toes might be lifting slightly. So we're here for another 3 or so breaths. Let them be full, and you're just draping the torso over the legs. One more full breath in. Maybe at the top you take in more air. And then exhale. And then if you're standing, we're actually just going to move into a squat from here. If you're sitting, you just bring yourself either into squat or just sitting, or whatever works. And you have blocks, use them. If you need to rest, do it. Whatever works here, you find your squat. It's such a good thing to keep in our toolbox. Okay, if you're in squat, maybe you can lift your toes a little bit. Okay, take a full breath in. Take in more. And good stuff. We're going to move these blocks. We're going to come to lie down. You can come to sit, whatever works here. All right, grab your bolster. We'll put the bolster, we're going to lie over it in the Shavasana too. So we'll go with the top half of your mat. And I'm just taking this other blanket just for the head support. I'm just going to fold it to a little pillow. Okay, have your strap handy. And we're going to come into Baddha Konasana. So if you like blocks, pillows, blankets to put underneath your knees, we'll do that. So we'll start by just sitting right against the bolster or move it away. You know, if your lower back needs more space, you honor that. Okay, so if I put the bolster right, I'm just sharing this. Maybe I put the bolster right behind, I put my hands down, I actually lift up and pull the tail forward just to lengthen the low back. And then we'll come down. Props underneath your thighs or knees. I'm not putting anything there right now, just I feel like I don't need it. Oh, why does it always feel so good? Take your arms up to a comfortable place. You get this opening, chest is lifting. Your chin is lower than your forehead. Anything you need to do to accommodate yourself. It's like you're your own personal attendant. How can I help you be more comfortable here? And then once you're settled and you feel comfortable, dropping into this space, this time at your own personal spa. I'm just going to change the position of the arms to give myself a little bit more opening. So you decide, the arms are out to the side, the elbows are resting on the floor. And I'm just going to start to take the back of the hands towards the head a little bit. So get a little bit of a deeper opening. Backs of the hands are still on the floor. If that's not comfortable, then again, how can you accommodate yourself? Resting into your stillness and your breath. And scanning any place you're holding tension. Maybe you need it, or maybe you can let it go.
So everything is good. You stay exactly as you are, but if you want to go a little bit more deeper into the hips, I'm going to take the right foot and place it maybe on the left knee or the left shin and walk the left leg in a little bit too. So almost like you're maybe sitting in square pose. You see how this works. And if it's too painful, I remember the first time I did this, it was excruciating. So be in a place where you can still rest and breathe. Okay, if you've done that crossover, bring yourself back into Baddha Konasana. And take the left foot and rest it on the right knee or the shin, and the foot is a little bit active. Maybe the thigh walks into center. No, I got it. You got it. He's got it. One more full breath. And coming back to your body position. I'm going to reach the arms overhead and press the soles of the feet together. Maybe even the heels can lift up. You see if that's available today. So my toes are still on the floor, even though the feet are together. Good. And then we'll lift the knees up. I'm going to move to windshield wiper. So do whatever you need to do to be there. The arms can come back down by your sides or anything there. And then we'll move into our windshield wiper. Bolster underneath. So as you're waving your knees, see if you can keep pressing into the bolster, like you're dropping anchor into the bolster. Whatever happens. Just about bringing your powers of awareness into the back. Okay, and then come to center. Stretch your legs straight out. Maybe the legs come together or stay out, and the arms can come over your head if that's okay. Gonna open the hands, stretch the fingers. Okay, one nice big breath in. Breathe in or more. And exhale, bring your arms down, right down by your sides. Bend your knees, feet to the floor. We're gonna lift and lower the hips. So maybe some space between the feet. The heels might come in a little bit. The hands can stay down. And we start to lift your hips up, and maybe they just go as high as the bolster. And we'll bring it down. I'm just gonna flow this essential little back strengthener, thigh strengthener, foot awareness. You can even lift your toes up off the floor. I'm going to add the arms. So the next time I lift up, I take the arms overhead. I might keep them there as I lower down. We'll do the another 3 or 4. The next time you lift up, maybe you stay there for a moment. The arms can come back down, or they could stay over your head and just be in this lift. Good. Lower all the way down. Drop back into your Baddha Konasana. Well, your props are still there. Take a few breaths like you're just resting in your stillness. Okay, so we're going to come to the 3-part breath here. We'll inhale fully. Then you take it a little more. And then exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale. Normal breath in. Normal breath out. Full inhale. Take in more. Exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Breath. Normal breath. And last one. Full breath in. Take in more. Maybe you make the pauses a little longer. So exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. And with the final exhale, pause at the bottom for a moment or two. And normal breath. Okay, we're going to come off the bolster. We'll bend the knees, grab the head. I'm going to do this little lift. Maybe you'll take the legs off the floor and just see what happens. And come up however you need to, whatever works. Oh, I'm just going to park it in. Good. Okay. And then we'll take the bolster. Let's leave the blanket for our heads. And have the bolster handy. Let's find your strap. And then we're going to lower all the way down. And maybe it's a, yes, maybe not. Come down. Adjust yourself. And okay. Let's bring the right knee in. Hug it in. Maybe the left leg extends or it stays bent. Okay, so as you hug this knee in, can you soften into this right hip crease? So you hug it in, you're, I can do that. Let's see if you can just soften that hip crease a little bit. All right, and then we'll wave this knee side to side. So it's going out to the right and over to the left. And the next time it comes over to the right side, keep your hands clasped and just pull it up to the right side of your body. And really extend out through the left leg. Good. And then bring your knee back to center and we'll take it over to the left side. And same, maybe the hands are just going to clasp a little tighter. You're going to draw this over to the left side. And soften everything around. Bring it back to center. Release your hands. Give this leg a little love. The back of the leg, the back of your knee, the front of your knee. Massage like you're your own personal attendant, attending to your health and wealth. And then we'll find the strap. We'll place the strap over the foot. We'll do a little soul shine. And then resting this strap, but maybe at the balls of the feet. And the hands can slide down. Maybe the elbows come down and maybe not. See? Okay. Just look at the foot. You can see any of your heel. See if you can make it disappear. Your knee can be bent. Your leg is straight. Drop your jaw. Soften your shoulders. Good. Okay. We're going to bring the left leg in. We're going to change legs. So I'm going to do it by bringing the left foot in, releasing the right leg out, and then take your hands out. Find your little soul shine here. Middle foot. We'll take the foot up or the strap up to the ball of the foot. Find the leg extension. Center your foot. And the easiest way to do that is make the heel disappear. And whatever you're feeling in the leg, take your mind to the hip crease and go, can I soften that hip crease? Soften your jaw. Okay. Bring the left foot, or sorry, the right foot in. Sneak the left foot out. Okay, this time we'll take both ends of the strap into the right hand, and the left hand can rest on the left thigh. If the left leg turns out, so be it. We're going to take this right leg out to the side. Stay centered in your hip. So, bring the leg back up and keep that right hip on the floor as you take it out. But we just go a little bit. Because as soon as you take it out and the left hip lifts, it's a different thing. So do your best. You don't have to be any more than what is right now. One more full breath. Maybe take a more here. And if you exhale, bring the leg up, switch hands. And take the leg over to the left side. And again, the right hip stays down. So it's not a huge movement. Right arm can go out, or you can plant it in your hip crease if you like. I'm going to do that again. Full breath in. Take in more. And as you exhale, bring the leg up. Open the strap. Let's wave the leg side to side over the strap. Okay. Now sneak the left leg in. Release the right leg. Take both ends of the strap into your left hand. Plant that right side down as you take the leg out. You're very cognizant of where it goes. Doesn't need to go any further than it goes. Yeah, I notice for myself too, when I do this, I tense the shoulders, so I'm just rocking the shoulders. Find your strength and your balance. And balancing on the hips. Best as you can. And take a full breath in. Think in more. Then as you exhale, leg comes over, right hand grabs the strap, and the leg moves over to the right without lifting the left hip. Stuff here for me. Maybe for you too, and you can be like, oh, okay, we're all in good company together. Full breath in. Take in more. And as you breathe out, bring the leg up, open the strap, and slide the foot. I move the leg side to side. Okay. And this time we'll release the leg. Just leave the strap, like maybe drape it over your body for a moment. Take a few moments. Okay. This stretching the legs opens the lungs in a beautiful way. And you take the arms overhead. Give yourself a nice big stretch. And in this extended place, take a full breath in. Take in more air. And we'll exhale in 3 parts. So exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Then exhale, maybe pause for a moment at the bottom. Good. Okay, bend your knees, bring them into your chest, your knees to heart. Take your arms over, just rock these knees in and out. Maybe the tailbone's lifting as you do this, or not. Different ways of leverage. Okay, let's keep these knees in, just hug them in as much as you can. You have your magic strap there. You can put that on top of the shins if you like, and that helps to give you a little bit more snuggle if you need that. Good. Okay, lower your feet to the floor so you can get them to touch at the same time, either toes or heels, yogi's choice. And once they're down, lift your hips, plant your hands right underneath your seat, spread your fingers, the fingers turn in slightly. Good. Okay, and then wave your knees side to side, just to almost you're smoothing out your hands and your wrists. Good. So we're going to go to egg beater here with the hands underneath the seat. So come to center, lift your knees up, and just find your little egg beating dance, and let the feet also be a part of this. So maybe the ankles are rolling. You can watch your feet, watch your legs. Drop your jaw. Okay, I'm gonna go super quick now. And then super slow. And then we'll reverse. Go the opposite way, just find the dance. And then maybe you go super quick. And then super slow. And just rolling everything. Okay, go back to the first direction, whatever speed you like. And feel your thigh bones moving. And then the opposite way. Okay, and then either set your feet on the floor, hug them into your chest, whatever you feel you need. I'll say that, and then which one do you want? Okay, good. Okay, we're going to drop down to Baddha Konasana again. So hopefully your props are still there if you need them or find them. Different without the bolster. Opening your breath. I'm going to take the arms overhead again. We're going to come back to that breath. And this time, take as much time in the positive as you can comfortably do. We'll take a nice big breath in. Take in more. And then go at your own pace. Rest in the pauses. And we'll do one more round. And as you finish, bring your arms back down, lift your knees up, come back to windshield wiper. I'm going to pop those hands underneath just because I like the way it feels on the wrists, the backs of the hands. Windshield wiper. Good. Okay, bring yourself to center. You just take the hands out, pause for a moment, just feel that energy in your hands. And then we're going to bring the knees back in. We're going to come to a Baddha Konasana here. So you can use your strap, it's still there, or you interlace your fingers, pop them over your baby toe edge of your feet. And we'll just rock these feet a few times. Over your head, if that's where they're going to go, whatever it is. And then you'll come to your place here where you can push the feet into the hands or the strap. The hands are going to hold back. We're going to press the knees out. Oh, yes. I lose my words when everything starts to melt in. Good. Okay, one more for a moment here. We'll move into a happy baby. And the hands can stay there. They can go behind the thighs. You accommodate yourself. Be comfortable here. I'm going to start to rock side to side. Yes. Okay, start to open one leg out and the other foot comes in like we do this little side to side dance. So one leg out, one leg in. Do that a few times. And then we're going to open up both legs. So you might start from center with the feet kind of together. Take your hands to maybe the backs of your thighs or the fronts of your thighs. So you decide, open the legs out, flex your feet. So if you have the hands underneath, they can actually help support the legs. If you have them on top, it's more weight-ish. So pause here, smile, and imagine you can press the backs of the thighs to the wall behind you. One more full breath in, take in more air. Then exhale completely as you bring the legs together. They're going right up to the sky. Okay, I'm going to release the hands, set the feet on the floor, really touch at the exact same time. Good. Okay, I'm going to take the strap now. It's still on the belly if you put it anywhere else. And just find a like shoulder distance apart with your hands, just shoulder distance apart. So you're holding the strap like you're gripping it. You're going to pull it apart. And as you pull it, take the shoulders and anchor them down to the floor. Good. Now start to take this strap over your head. You're pulling it apart. Good. And as you exhale, bring it back up and down. Good. Let's do this 3 times. So you take it over so it's very present. Pulling the strap apart, going just this pace. Okay, the next time your arms come down, just stay here. We're going to add the lift of the hips. So place your feet wherever you need them to go so you can lift the hips. As you inhale, anchor the feet, take the arms up and over. As you exhale, see if you can match the speed of the lifting and the lowering to each breath. A full breath in, maybe there's a pause at the top, and breath out, pause. You can make the strap wider if you need to. Good. Okay, the next time the hips lift, the arms come overhead. Maybe you hang out here for a few moments. We'll lift your toes. Good. Drop the strap over your head. Bring your arms down. Turn your palms up. Stretch your legs out. Take a little pseudo shavasana. Feel the capacity of your breath. You've created all this space inside. Okay, the legs are a little bit apart. I'm going to bend just the left leg, plant it on the floor. The left toes are turned out slightly. We're going to roll onto the right side as you take this over, stretch, and then come back, let the left knee open out to the left, and then just do this lovely little stretch and twist. Good. Okay, the next time you come to the right side, you could just stay right here, or you take that left leg and just sweep it over. Good, one more moment. And then find your way back. Once you're on your back, we'll stand the left leg, bend the right knee, turn the toes out a little bit. And we'll do the same thing. Just gonna roll over and back with the right knee open. Good. And as you do this one, maybe you stay in this, or you hop that right leg over, stretch it, extend it, open. And then bring yourself back. Okay, so we're gonna come up to move into legs at the wall. This is also time if you're like, I'm just good for Shavasana. Beautiful, there's no, it's lovely either way. So whatever you feel you need, just rocking and rolling, because here. Okay, and then I'm gonna set up for legs at the wall. And leave it down. Okay, we have all your tools, like be your best attendant. Would you like an eye pillow? Oh yes, I would like that. Would you like a blanket? Okay. Whatever you need. Heating pad. So it's going to be like 35 degrees today. I'm going to use the strap around the legs, just as a way of being there. I do have sandbags here, so I'm going to use that too. Throw in all the tools of success. Drop in and be in this time of, just like we started, this time of your stillness and quiet. Yes, okay, great. And then as you drop into whatever you've set up for yourself, check in. Is everything okay here? Can I rest here comfortably? And once you're in it, friends, you might bring in some of that breath work as a way of anchoring and grounding. So if you've set up in anything other than Shavasana, I'll let you know when we have 5 minutes left and switch into a different position if you so choose. Really being here in this place of deep awareness. Feeling your flow of your breath and the heaviness of your being, the lightness of your breath. Eventually letting the breath settle. Even start to become still. We move from the ocean to the lake. Stay exactly as you are. Continue to rest. If you'd like to shift into a different position, do that now. Releasing into the deepest state of softening you can be in. Staying as you are. Starting to come back to this deeper breath. Maybe even doing some of that, taking in more air at the top and lingering in the natural pause at the top of the inhale and at the bottom of the exhale. Very relaxed, smooth breath. We're going to come out of Shavasana here. Just when you feel ready, begin your movements nice and slow. And maybe rolling your wrists, your ankles, savoring a very gentle wake up. Savoring your time. This is your sacred space, feeling your stillness, your presence, the energies that have shifted. So you're ready, friends, joining your hands at your heart, bowing your chin. Seal this practice with one Om inhale. Om. That glorious breath into your palms. Hold it there, feel it. It's all you are. Anything you need, anything you're calling in. And then offer that to yourself with the blessing it is. And we'll bless each other. And so much love and gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take all your good energies and give you mine. Enjoy this very hot, very glorious day. Thank you, thank you. Oh, beautifuls, thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for being here.